So this week is hopefully the week that my watercolor Moleskine gets finished. It has literally been on my list for like over a year now to do a Moleskine tour, except I've never finished the blasted book. And this week, it's looking hopeful. Also, excuse the hood, it's not exactly warm in my studio tonight. This is the book in question. This is actually going to be the last video on my channel if you are watching this video like the day that it goes up. So if you want to see the process of this will already be up on the internet. But yes, I realized when I did this painting that was the last page, and for some reason I thought there were like 4 more pages after that, but apparently not. So basically the problem is this page was another drawing that I always knew I was going to erase because I just was not into it. But there is one in further that is a sketch and has remained a sketch for multiple years at this point probably, and it might remain as such. But there is one in here that I think I am going to finish. So one more painting out of this I think is a feasible thing to finally have this book done, because I think this has been ongoing since like 2013 maybe? I'm not sure. I probably should have dated it. Thankfully I take pictures of everything, so I'll be able to look up when these things were done. Interestingly, this was actually one of the first videos that I put up on my channel when I decided to start kind of rebranding it as like a traditional artwork channel. So yeah, that is how old this book has been going on. Main plan of the week, finish this book finally. Other than that, not sure what's happening this week, but I guess you're gonna find out. Also slightly random, but while it is still sitting on my desk, that painting that I showed you that was like the last one that I did was actually done completely in Indian ink, which kind of brings me to the question. Obviously most inks, I'm gonna grab one of these, most inks are in like bottles like these, and of course you would use your dip pen just kind of in the bottle. But obviously this Indian ink is not exactly the most practical ink to be using straight from the bottle. So anyone that uses this stuff, what do you put it in? Because I was looking for ink wells and stuff, because presumably that's what you would put ink in, and I couldn't really find anything. So I just used this old gel eyeliner container, which, I mean, it definitely does the job. I'm not sure how well this will keep the ink in liquid form, but it is a little shallow, you know, the pen only goes up to that line that you can see on the nib, which isn't the worst, it's just obviously it could be deeper. So yes, that is my question of the week. If you use ink in large impractical bottles, what do you put it in to use dip pens with? Because I would love to know. On an extra, even more random note, I 3D printed these rings last night, which I was planning on starting this video yesterday, last night, but that didn't happen. And I know since I've started showing 3D printed stuff in my studio vlogs, lots of you have been interested in it, so I thought I would just share these. This one is a really cute bat ring that I just found the files on Thingiverse, and I thought it was cute, and so I wanted to try and print it, and that turned out really well. And then this ring is just kind of this interesting vertebrae design, which I might, if it would focus, which it's not focusing, why would it do that? Which I might actually put some dry brush some paint on it so you can actually see the design on it. But yeah, just thought I would share those. They do fit very well. My fingers are super puny, so it is a middle finger ring for me. Obviously I could resize them, but I knew it would fit on that finger, and that's kind of the finger I was looking for. They will fit on my first finger as well. Yeah, just like I said, thought I would share those because lots of you are interested in 3D print stuff. It's been a couple of days since I have last had the opportunity to vlog. I really haven't been up to much, so there was no point in filming anything. But I did finally finish this sketch off. Last night I spent most of the night filling in the background with all that text, and now I'm going to start inking it, and I guess I'll film that since I'm not planning on turning this into a main art video kind of thing. here's the progress in the daylight of what I got done last night. Basically, I was focusing on the background because I wanted it all done in acrylic ink, so it's just kind of watered down sepia acrylic ink to kind of give it that old page feel. And so now I'm going to actually paint them, which I don't think I'm going to film because it's going to be pretty straightforward and boring with lots of dry time. Just wanted to show you what things were looking like right now, though. And there is the finished painting, and also the final page in the Moleskine, because I decided I'm not gonna bother doing, like, touching the other sketch. So yeah, that is the final page. That is crazy. I can't quite believe that I've actually finished it, considering I've been planning on finishing it for over a year now. But the other thing I wanted to show you, because while I was also doing that, was I got these two beauties 3D printed. So I'm sure you probably know from just generally seeing my studio that I am a massive Legend of Zelda fan, and Breath of the Wild is my all-time favorite video game. So I came across these 3D print files, and I absolutely had to print them. So this one, of course, is Hyrule Castle, and then this is just a shrine. If you're familiar with Breath of the Wild, then you know these structures, but yes, this one is absolutely insane for details. Like, yeah, it's like, this camera can't even focus. Like, there's like tiny bridges down there, and like, if you are familiar with the game and have played it, like, literally every entrance, every structure, like, it's crazy, the detail in this model. Yeah. This took, like, 20 hours to print, but it was definitely worth it. But yeah, so that's that one, and then this one just finished, the shrine, and this was just under 13 hours to print. And it has all like the constellations on the sides and all of the awesome detail that the shrines have around the bottom and stuff. But yeah, I just thought I would share those with you to finish off this studio vlog. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.